Ed Reardon's Week by Christopher Douglas and Andrew Nickolds. Episode 4, Battleaxe.
Maybe they will be protesting.
Can I have honey on mine, please, Ed?
Right.
And not too thick. And crusts cut off, please. Well, it's a nice day. We should go
Yes, I'm doing it, Maggie. I just want to hear this.
What are you listening to?
Yesterday in Parliament. Raises the heart rate, saves me going for a run.
I've got Nigel Farage calling from his car. Stuck behind the Belgian coach, blocking the fast lane. What is that?
It's Radio 4 Longwave.
Who listens to that?
Well, how else would people hear the daily service? Or the shipping forecast? Test match special? I find the honest crackle comforting. Yes, Elgar, especially during a thunderstorm.
Sounds like an affectation rather than a preference.
It dates back to at least when Elgar was a kitten. His name was very nearly Norfolk Sierra.
Meanwhile, in the upper chamber,
Time for some madness from the House of
from
Lords.
Baroness Ruddington sought to make a molehill out of a mountain.
So I propose that an area the size of, say, Caithness, my noble lords, be set aside as a mole sanctuary for these most lovable and deserving little gentlemen in black velvet waistcoats.
£305 a day they get, and that's before they've even uttered a word at Codswallop.
As regards the problem of blindness, an army of mole guides could be recruited, I would suggest, from young men and women on probation, suitably kitted in high-vis tabards.
How do they get away with it?
Programmes like this, which encourage them in the belief that they're more than just a redundant parasitical irrelevance.
Yeah, and you're listening to it. Can't we have Nigel Farage again? He'd still be on, I'm sure. It's the Today programme.
Did you say you had plans for this morning? It's just that the golf's on later.
I thought a cheeky trip out to Ashridge House.
What would be cheeky about it exactly?
Well, I've tried to make a trip to the rhododendron walk sound a bit more exciting. Wasn't sure you'd be interested.
On the contrary, the rhododendrons are the glory of the course at Augusta. You can imbibe them from the comfort of the two-seater snuggler sofa acquired in honour of your visit.
Only yesterday, according to the Berkhamsted Free Cycle sticker.
Allow me a little conspicuous consumption now I've got my pension.
Oh, come on, Ed. They're in full bloom now, but they'll be gone by next week.
Unlike their blood-sucking owners.
Oh, that's us, I'm afraid. It's National Trust.
As a courtesy to Maggie, and in the interest of maintaining our newly revived relationship, I took care to conceal my unwillingness to join the fleece-wearing cohorts of deference, shuffling through cold and creaky drawing rooms trying to avoid eye contact with volunteer guides, eager to talk about Her Grace's pincushion collection and how it miraculously survived the war. The far more interesting story is usually how the house was sold to the National Trust to help fund the drug habit of the 13th Earl. However, my egalitarian views were to be given a further testing by an almost unheard-of weekend call from my agent.
Hi, Ed.
Does he have a car?
And a close relative.
And what about a lounge suit? They won't let him in otherwise.
Granny, shush. I'm talking to him now.
Did you wish to speak to me, Ping, or did you just sit on your phone?
OK, this is weird, talking on Saturday, but there's a first time for everything, like a lockdown novel you actually want to read.
No, it's not quite the first time. I seem to remember your request for a Grand National tip in 2006, I think.
Oh, yeah, right. Thanks a lot. That's £700 I'll never see again.
You could have had the horse for that, and glue for life.
Tell him to come for lunch. We can make the kidneys stretch.
Granny, will you let me deal with this? It's my job. Ed, did you listen to the Today programme this morning?
As it happens, I did.
How much will we have to pay him?
Is that by any chance the voice of Lady, the saviour of the mole community?
Yeah, oh great, you're a fan. That's fantastic. So you can tell Granny's a national treasure. So yeah, basically, can you come for lunch?
Well, I'm not sure what you have in mind. I'm not normally one to turn down lunch, especially if it's kidney-based, but...
Ed, if this is a no, it's going to cause me heinous grief from now right through to the village pageant in August.
Tell him to do as he's told.
Alas, my dance card is full today. I'm under a 3-line whip, something which I'm sure Granny would understand, to visit a rhododendron walk with Maggie.
What's he saying?
It's just he's got a girlfriend. He hasn't had one this century, so he wants the whole world to know about it and how they're going out and having a bite to eat.
So sounds as though he's got his own teeth. Very good.
Lovely talking to you, Ping, but I'm afraid it won't do to keep the Mem-Sab waiting, so I have to go. Speak after the weekend, or when wildfowling stops, whichever comes first.
Ed!
But to echo your Granny, just how much would you be thinking of paying me? I'll leave you with that thought.
Sorry, I had to take a call.
Me too. I was just putting off work and clearing the decks for this afternoon. So, lead me back to an age of bygone imperial grandeur and Christmas fudge.
Sorry, Ed, another knitting order. I've got to do a favour for someone's granny.
You too. I hope she isn't round the tryst as well.
Well, I'm afraid she is. She thinks her cat's still alive. Got run over 20 years ago. I just had the picture sent through.
Of a squashed cat? Flattened out like in Tom and Jerry?
No, from when it was alive, for reference. So I'm knitting her another one. Actually, it'd be easier if it was flat, a lot less stuffing.
Oh, never mind. We can sit on the sofa, you knit, I'll watch the golf, and we won't miss the rhododendrons.
Do you think we could risk peeling the Berkhamsted Free Cycle sticker off the snuggler?
Well, while you're doing that, Maggie, some fizz?
Yes, please.
£4.25, this one.
We couldn't get a square of National Trust fudge for that.
I don't know where Pandora's got to. She's always late, but I am rather fond of her.
So am I, Ping, as we call her.
Can't bear her mother. Never could.
Your daughter, Lady Ruddington.
Not to be unkind, she's the biggest bore unhung. And please, it's Bertie. If we're going to be working together, difficult though you are to pin down.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh dear, have I done something wrong?
This is the smoking room, sir, if you wouldn't mind lighting up.
Oh, sorry, yes. Happy to oblige. Or is it oblige?
Too many rules and regulations these days, and not just here in the Lords, everywhere. You can't even park in Jermyn Street, did you know that? Where did you go to school?
Well, I was expelled from Shrewsbury.
You must know Beasley, my other sprog. He was chucked out of the lot. Here she is.
Soz, guys. Moi, Granny, moi, Ed. Oh, long trousers.
Trouble getting in, Ping?
Yeah, I forgot my ID. Luckily, I got rescued at Traitor's Gate or wherever by, what is he, High Lord Chancellor?
He's a character in the Mikado, isn't he?
You know, Rishi.
Sorry, Pirates of Penzance.
Now let's stop buggering about. I want to write a book, which is where you come in.
I imagine that might be the case.
And according to Pandora, you're an enormously gifted writer.
Ping's never told me that.
Yeah, you weren't listening between the lines?
She didn't want it to go to your head. Oh, you're good looking enough already.
I don't know about that.
Now, my consuming passion is mole welfare, of course. You'll probably know me as Mole Woman. That's what they call me in the mail this week.
Well, they were a lot kinder to you in the Telegraph, Bertie.
Been doing your research, have you?
Oh, Ed's famous for it. He, knows most of the stuff there is to be known, really. I mean, stopping him's the problem.
Good, because I want to light a fire under, quite a few things that are wrong with the modern world, such as looking at your phone while people are talking.
Oh, soz, Granny. I thought because you two are getting on so well.
I do so agree, Bertie, the way they shout into them on trains. I swear I heard 3 of them saying they were drilling down into the detail on the way in.
And as for those idiotic electric scooters that come at you out of nowhere...
Oh, how long have you got?
Why are they allowed to park in Jermyn Street? Look here, Mr. Reardon.
I think you're on Ed terms by now, Granny.
We need to get you down to our box at Cheltenham so we can chew the fat.
I hear what you say, Bertie.
So, Granny, haven't you brought something for Ed to be looking at?
Here we are. It's just a few thoughts and observations from a long, well-lived life.
Ah, the carrier bag.
Not without its frustrations. Nay, all it needs is someone to put it all together.
Advice to published writers. At any social gathering, never let slip what you do. It invariably leads to, I've always thought I could be a writer if only I had the time. If you haven't already left in haste to find another drink or chicken satay, beware of offering any words which may be construed as encouragement. Before you know it, possibly even before you've thought about leaving to get the bus home, you'll be in receipt of a carrier bag of unsorted detritus which merely needs pulling together, with the grim implication that you should be the one to search through it, like some urchin in a post-war Italian realist film scavenging in a rubbish tip for something to eat. Ping's Granny's collection of so-called aperçus was sadly no exception. Although the Jermyn Street carrier bag was of posher provenance than usual, a dismal litany of complaints about the disappearance of red telephone boxes, querulous musings about why AA motorcyclists don't salute anymore, and the suggestion that the reason young women look so miserable all the time these days is because they insist on wearing black. In short, the entire weary repertoire of our obscenely overpaid newspaper columnists, and to this writer's mind, unpublishable.
Oh, cheers, Ed. That's going to look great in the blurb.
I'm sorry, Ping, but it's just repetitive drivel.
So, I've had 5 texts already this morning from her. That means 10 at least, because she'll have pressed the wrong button.
But it's all so...
I know, but it's what people like.
Mass incarcerations, as it says in the diatribe scribbled on the back of a Berry Brothers wine order.
Yeah, Granny's a pain, but she's got serious Great British Battleaxe potential. The new Christine Hamilton, only more so. Or Anne Widdecombe, now she's gone soft. I can see Granny owning every sofa from Good Morning Britain to The One Show. So just do it.
Do what exactly?
A sample chapter I can send to the publishers to go with the pitch I've just WhatsApped you.
Oh, yeah, got it. Baroness behaving badly. Adjust your taste buds now for salty humour that's by no means low sodium. Ugh. That first from Baliol's paying off at last.
Right, I've started you off. I'll text Granny back and tell her chapter 1's on its way, shall I?
I do have things to do today.
Oh, yeah? Or skipping through the flower meadow with Maggie like it's a Timotei ad. I mean, ugh, especially at your age.
I have a class to teach.
What on? How to sew a butterfly on your jeans.
Are we correct?
I'm here, but I don't know why. Plenty of others I'd rather Zoom with. Taylor Swift.
In today's class, Olive, I think you need to turn your mic on.
Oh, write that down on a bit of paper and hold it up to the camera.
Right.
I wouldn't trust him to do it. Not after that last thing he wrote. I found it in the book exchange at the end of our road.
Stan, if you're just going to criticise...
No. I found it very useful.
Really?
I'll mix it into the hardcore for the new shed base.
You walked right into that.
Thank you, Pearl. Olive, can you see that? Olive!
You're holding it the wrong way round.
Well, why are you showing me a sign that says Save the Mole?
It's just some research notes. Anyway, here we all are.
I was watching the wedding in Downton. Those cars, it's all so true to life.
Not if you've had the sort of dealings I've had with the aristocracy lately.
You? Who is it?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Reading Lord Snooty and the Beano. That's the closest you'll ever get to the nobility.
No, it's that mole woman. That's why he's got the sign.
I don't think the moles can be saved. Not by anyone. Not by her, even if she is a lady.
Why's that, Olive?
Well, radio waves coming out of the ground. Where do moles live? Think about it.
Oh, yes, all those G7 masts.
G5. G7's the Bilderberg group who secretly control the world.
We're not here to discuss non-existent conspiracy theories.
It does exist. If you don't believe me, read the Da Vinci Code.
Yes, it's all there. Dan Brown saw it come in.
If you only believe things if they're in a book.
And that's 3 against 1.
I can't believe no one's talking about it. The royal family knows what's going on, but you won't get it in the Crown.
Or Downton.
Tell you who I've got a lot of time for. David Icke. He saw Edward Heath's eyes go black when we were about to join the common market.
Talks a lot of sense.
I'm not sure I like what he says about us being descended from lizards, though. I mean, if that was true, why hasn't David Attenborough told us about it?
'Cause they've got to him.
Giving him a vaccine.
What, while he was having his nap?
I've never had anything to do with vaccination, even when they put it on a sugar lump.
Do you mind if I jot some of this down?
Right. Tale done. Cat 5 finished. How did I get talked into this?
My thoughts entirely. I don't mean your knitted cats. They catch you out when you're not concentrating. They're extremely realistic. Unlike this pile of mole worship and quasi-religious paranoia.
I should have charged double for that tabby. I'm tempted to stick to black and grey in future and sod the diversity. Anyway, drink.
Yes, indeed.
No, I could swear I'd done 5. There's only 4 here.
Even more reason for fizz. I know I need it.
No, 1 more before I can knock off.
Do you mind if I do? I can't face walking in the shoes of her ladyship anymore. I'll put a spoon in the bottle until you're ready.
I wouldn't be too sniffy about quasi-religious paranoia, by the way. 50% of the population believes in the Da Vinci Code. 20% of them think we're descended from lizard people. Or is it the other way round? It was on Mail Online.
Either way, I choose not to pander to them.
Lucky to have the choice. You can afford principles with a fat, whatever it is, pension.
£163 a week.
OK, boomer. I'm stuck here at the woolly coalface.
So, 20% of 50% of, say, 65 million. 6.5 million people think they have lizard ancestry. Would they be from both sides of the blue wall?
Well, I didn't say, but they've all got parents who like getting books for Christmas, especially written by someone who's posh and has an anti-woke agenda.
Oh, You agree with the ambassador for Remainders R Us, do you? Just a minute. I put you out so you wouldn't interfere with Maggie's wool. Oh.
Where are you going?
I'm most awfully sorry.
Oh, no.
Well, I told you they were lifelike.
Cat 4's completely drenched.
Take it as a tribute to your artistry with the needle. I'd stick him on the radiator. So, drink?
Oh, don't do that, he'll shrink.
I've never before been told to check my privilege, check my blood pressure, triglycerides and fly buttons before I leave the house, yes, but this was the first reproof for bragging about my wealth. So, stung by Maggie's rebuke, I did my professional duty and settled down for a late-night session on what's wrong with everything these days, as seen through the rheumy eyes of an aspirant Battleaxe. The lot went in, from men not giving up their seats on the tube to underground mole-killing radio waves via milk being curdled by pregnant dairymaids, though the latter was borrowed from Thomas Hardy, and it was 4:30 in the morning. All with the secret fervent hope that this would be the end of it, and that Granny and I would go our separate ways. I printed up the 10 pages and inserted them in a jiffy bag, unsealed, pending any more thoughts of libertarian madness that might occur overnight. A seemingly harmless act, the consequences of which, however, Hardy himself might have approved. Sorry, Elgar. Bit of a late breakfast. It is Elgar, isn't it? Good. Thought you might be knitted cat number 2 for a moment. Yes, it is quite irritating, isn't it?
I did feed him before I went out.
But he's not meant to have more... No, it doesn't matter, I suppose. Where have you been?
Post office. Sending one of the cats off to my friend. See if anti-vax Granny can be convinced it's alive.
If I'd known, you could have posted Ping's anti-vax Granny's parcel off. Where's it gone? But there was a jiffy bag.
Where?
Here, on the picnic table where I work.
Oh, I thought it was empty.
Empty-headed, perhaps, but I was up half the night writing that chapter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can't you just print up another?
I can do, but...
It'd be an interesting read for him anyway.
Especially if she's got a screw loop. What do you mean, him?
My friend, Alistair. It's his grandmother who's getting the cat.
Alistair? Who's he?
He's an old mate from the Mail.
The Birmingham Mail?
No, the Daily Mail.
The whole Daily Mail?
The actual Daily Mail travel section. Alistair was always ambitious and now he's celebrity books editor.
That's an upward progression, is it? Oh, for heaven's sake, this could be like the Zinoviev letter all over again.
I hardly think so, Ed. It's not exactly Russian poetry.
Here he is, the man of the hour.
It's very sporting of you to invite me to your box, Bertie. Sorry things didn't work out. I did my best, but there we are.
Ed! At last he comes good. Oh, I didn't think you had it in you.
Had what in me?
You caught my voice perfectly. Glass in each hand, come on.
Have you seen today's paper?
Only a Metro. I picked it up on the train. No orange peel in it, though, so I'm up on the day already, as we say in the Sport of Kings.
Saudi Arabian princes, more like, if one's allowed to say that.
Say what you like now, Granny. Salute the new Great British Battleaxe.
Where's that come from?
Double-page spread in the book section.
Exclusive extract from her eagerly awaited memoir. My neighbour's turned green and gone back to taking the express, which is extremely satisfying.
The paper into whose hands this has fallen is, I take it, the Daily Mail.
I mean, I'm like gobsmacked, Ed. This is the first time in about 100 years that you've sent in a treatment that anyone's wanted to take any further.
I was a bit cross with you for not running it past me first, but I can't say it's necessary. You call me perfectly. My Boswell. Charles.
Can I have another one of these, please?
OK, you can get hammered today and fall asleep in the train toilet on the way home, but I've got us a publishing deal with Jaden at Faber & Faber, and he needs Chapter 2 by Monday.
And they want some photos of me outside the doctors refusing to be vaccinated. So, whose feet can we hold to the fire next? How about those people who block the pavements in Oxford Street?
The Hare Krishnas?
Well, them too. They could do with their feet cinching. No, I meant the ones who dragged a boat through the West End.
Oh, Extinction Rebellion.
Oh,
Look, I think perhaps we should wait to see if there's a backlash to all this before I commit myself to writing any more.
You're a very, very clever man.
Thank you.
And I've come to take you away from this monstrous regiment of nagging women. Now, you've got 2 dried glasses, and I've got a great deal of influence in these parts.
Really? What do you do?
What don't I do? I've lived an extremely interesting life. Always thought I'd like to be a writer, but...
You never quite got round to it. Well, I ought to be getting back to our fair companions.
Before you go, I have a look through this carrier bag.
Sorry, both hands full. Bye. That you or me?
Me, I think. Oh, that's nice.
What is?
Alistair inviting me to lunch next week to say thank you.
For the knitted cat or his chance to win fortuitous Editor of the Year award?
How do I get to Marylebone High Street?
Well, the easiest way is to hitch a ride on the back of someone who's actually doing all the work.
It's hardly modern slavery, Ed. Not that you care about money, obviously, but there is a 30 grand advance sitting in your account.
Nothing compared to her ladyship's slice of the cake. She's wall-stuffed with practically the whole sweet trolley.
Well, of course, there wouldn't even have been any cake at all if I hadn't got you the job.
True enough.
Perhaps you should think about inviting me out for lunch.
I would, with pleasure, but how many words? Another 8,000 to do by tonight. What do we think about corporal punishment?
Just lunch would be fine.
No, I mean for young boys. If not that, what about sending them to sea? Would have done my son a world of good. And my grandson, him especially. I was a Boy Scout, after all.
I've been meaning to say, it's time the shorts had an upgrade.
Doesn't hurt to open one's mind to these people's ideas rather than just dismissing them as spittle-flecked punishment freaks.
You're losing me. Are you talking as her ladyship or as you?
Well, I'm meeting her halfway. I like to see myself as a cab on the rank.
You sound a bit more like the cabbie, looking over your shoulder, agreeing with her, saying, yeah, this is it.
As I recall, Maggie, it was you who suggested that I write about our being descended from lizard people.
I don't think I went that far. That's ridiculous.
Well, we don't know, do we? I mean, look at the effect the underground radio waves have on the mole population.
I think better stop for today. You need some carbs inside you.
Tell you what, you do this, I'll knit some cats.
Do you think there might be enough crumbs from the sweet trolley to replace the snuggler? Really quite uncomfortable.
On reaching a certain age or level of eminence, a writer would start thinking towards his or her legacy, and Ed Reardon is no exception. I decided I could not, in all conscience, subject my children and Maggie to the contumely of reviewers and the reading public by being associated with the dog-whistle rhetoric and unhinged conspiracy theories of Lady Ruddington. Such a fall from grace ill-behoved the author of Who Would Fardels Bear, Jane Seymour's Household Hints, and latterly the recommendation of Hearts and Bucks Shopper, Say It With Salsa, the Shirley Ballas story. The ghostwriter also has a sacred duty to protect their nominal author from coming across as a dunderheaded danger to both society and themselves, to which my shoebox full of letters of thanks from celebrities attests. It was from these honourable motives that I chose to change tack and portray a more generous-spirited Lady Ruddington. Delving into Granny's carrier bag, I found some cuttings revealing a less rabid and vengeful side to her character. For example, the deep love she had for her mill-owning father, attending as a child the unveiling of his statue, and then, 50 years later, trying to stop the protest when the statue got pulled down with ropes and pushed into the canal outside the mill, now a branch of Fatface. So it was a more rounded, nuanced Granny who bestrode the pages of Chapter 2 when it was delivered to my agent's inbox.
OK, Ed, that's totes hilaire, but where's the real chapter?
That's it.
What have you done to my grandmother?
Yes, I anticipated some opposition to this, but what I've tried to do...
You've got her giving cups of tea to single mothers.
It's what she did outside Parliament.
She thought they were anti-vaxxers. It was a mistake.
Which showed her in a refreshing new light, whether it was or not.
Page 5, Granny sponsors a Gurkha.
Well, she did. I found the receipt for his accommodation in Brighton.
Because she copped off with him. Where's that in chapter so-called 2? How does that make me look to the most prestigious publisher in the world?
Faber and Faber.
Jayden and Faber. He got promoted after they saw chapter 1, and he shelled out £500,000 for the book.
Well, as soon as you give me the £100,000 for my 20% cut, then we'll see what we can do about some How's Your Father in the Ground with Johnny Gurkha.
Go back to the beginning, take out all the family-friendly, feel-good rubbish. Get rid. It's not the right climate. What people want now is something to get their angry teeth into, like the metropolitan elite, the BBC and experts. Get doom-mongering.
No.
What? I think your internet just went funny.
I said no. I'm not provoking violence in the streets or a coup. Granny's carrier bag is like a store of live ammunition.
Yeah, because we're, in a culture war. This is a battle for the very soul, Ed, of the media. Make no mistake, if we don't give Granny a platform, they'll come for us. Editors, publicists, agents, producers, heads of unscripted content. People could lose their second homes.
The answer's still no.
OK, fine. I'll get someone to do it who's not a snowflake.
Well, I said, could we not reach some kind of compromise, Ping?
It's Pandora. So when can you let me have it?
Well, I'll have to redraft.
No, the 30 grand advance. When can you let me have it back?
And if they'd been dealt with in the same way my grandfather dealt with drunkards when he was a JP, we wouldn't be in the mess we are now.
Marvellous stuff. I didn't know you could still buy man-traps. So, Lady Bertie, you've also written a book.
Yes, that's why I'm here, dear. Are you completely stupid?
Wonderful. When can we expect to read it?
Well, I've got a very, very clever man helping out with the paperwork.
Anyone we've heard of?
I'm not supposed to name names. I'll just say the word Downton.
Ooh.
And of course he's very close to Dame Maggie, who I dare say may be on the shortlist to play me in the film.
Ooh, the plot thickens. We'll be back after the break.
I won't be.
Oh, I forgot to say, Nigel Farage has been on again.
On the Today programme?
On the phone while you were taking the rubbish out.
For me?
Yeah, he wanted to know if it was all right to pass your number on to David Icke. Seems you're the go-to ghost, Ed.
Not anymore.
He was a lot politer than I expected.
I'm off the project. I can't tell you the relief of being out of that alien lizard's den.
Really? Oh, so you've done a runner with the money? Even better.
No, I've paid it back to my agent and sent her Shirley Ballas's autograph in the hope that I can call her Ping again.
Right. So I'll cancel the weekend in Rome, then?
I'm afraid so, Maggie. But it's absolutely no reason why we can't go out to lunch.
Where?
Well, I've a mind to try out the Salvation Army Cafe. They're doing a promising-sounding pensioners' special for £4.75, if you care to be my plus one.
I think I might get the earlier train.
Oh, well.
Bill's bringing a couple of sea trout back from his fishing trip.
Oh, one each? Well, if there's any left over.
Better go. See you soon.
OK, safe journey. Just you and me again, Elgar. What time is it? They might be showing some rugby from Australia. You've gone very quiet. Not a peep when sea trout were being mentioned. Elgar, what is it? You all right? Damn your knitted tail and button eyes!
Ed Reardon's Week starred Christopher Douglas, Stephanie Cole, Brigit Forsyth, Pippa Haywood, Barunka O'Shaughnessy, Nicola Sanderson, Maggie Steed and Geoffrey Whitehead. It was written by Christopher Douglas and Andrew Nickolds. The producer was Dawn Ellis and it was a BBC Studios production.